Bro, finally, bro. Playback dropped a new video. Time to react to it. But I've been having a bad day today. I just lost like mad money, bro. Fucking pissed. Hopefully this video make me feel better.
I'm a hardworking man, but I'm only looked as resources.
Okay.
And then she's ready to jump on Tom, Dick, and Harry because he got flash. He's shining a little bit more. His access to money is quicker than mine. It's kind of hard to have that.
Well, no, one, I agree with you, but that's
Dr. Umar! I mess with Dr. Umar. He cool.
It's not.
And if you're constantly running into that type of woman,
yeah,
then the problem is you because you're attracting a certain low vibrational energy. Why is
why
that?
not that same energy for women? You just again you have
because
the man
we having a
responsible.
conversation as men.
Yeah,
I got plenty of interviews with all women where I check them too.
All right.
But as a man, you should not be concerned about what I say to them.
No.
As men, we should be concerned of what we're going to do to produce a better generation of black males for tomorrow.
Is he spitting?
He's spitting.
Yo, is this nigga spitting right now?
Bro, Dr. Umar always spit. He be saying some wild shit, but he be spitting, bro. He be spitting.
Spitting.
Bro, he is spitting.
Nigga is spitting, bro.
Dog.
Niggas really getting at these niggas, bro.
What the?
I'm a.
That is such
Talk
a
to these
great
niggas.
take.
Talk to them.
I'm not gonna lie, the problems most people have in dating, I don't have it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't attract that.
I don't have it too. Like the people, but I'm young. I'm young, bro. I don't got a house and shit. I'm young as shit. I'm not gonna drop my age, but I'm young, like young. So, like, the problems people be having, I didn't experience it yet, and I probably will never experience. Let me not jinx myself. But bro, they still got the fireworks in the back.
Like, I just don't attract it. But like, it's
because you don't be in the spaces where
yeah. It's not that it never happens, but it's just
you're just not in the spaces.
Correct. Yeah, I don't. I'm
so
like,
you don't run into these fugazis, you know.
It might not work out, but I don't engage in a lot of the toxic shit I be saying. Like, that's not me, bro, and that's not what my experience is at all. So I always find it crazy when that's all I hear about on Twitter and stuff like that.
Because you would act as if like that's all you hear.
And no brag, but like there are artificial reasons why somebody would want me. So I should be dealing with it more. I feel like I'm just.
That's true. Since he's rich, you could be. Well, that's another problem. People be like, "Yo, it's easy to bag because you got money now," but it's not easy to find the right one with money. Cause they can't go through the struggle with you. Shit, you're rich, bro. There's no struggle, so it's like you can't even test them or nothing, bro. You can't even like really know if they're really there for you, and like if you lose it all, would they still stay? It's hard to find that one when you have mad money. But you could do some nut shit, act like you're broke, fuck with them, and then later on tell them, yo, I'm rich. Like on some Coming to America type shit. But females don't like when you lie to them. But I'm pretty sure when they find out, like, but if she a real one, she not gonna care then. But when she find out you a fucking prince, bro, you got that bag, she could give her a week, bro. Buy her a Birkin or some shit. She'll get over it.
See, this was even crazier. What he said is the same logic that they tell to women all the time. If the only type of man that y'all keep
that's a fact.
Are bum niggas.
That word. They be saying that to. I be watching these with Playback. But they be saying this all the time. So like a man saying it back to them,
they're like, huh? Who you are as a woman and the places that you be in. Because the good men, they exist. Good women also exist. So if you all keep running into the same type of woman, then that's on you. That really tells me about who you are.
Exactly.
As a man.
How could you have the same experience so many times?
That's a fact.
You had the same problem.
I had to talk to these niggas too. I talked to these niggas personally. No idea. You think I'm joking?
Wait,
I went to the stream. Yeah, I went to the stream and I talked to him.
What you mean, like in a Discord or in the chat?
There's a video on here.
It's in this video?
No, not in this video. Well, it might be. I don't know. They might got the snippet. I don't know.
Oh,
me and Omar and I went there.
I didn't even know.
Bro, he was trolling. I almost believed him for a second, but he trolling.
Omar and I went there. We had to talk to him. He was like, we was dead at time. Like, nah, Omar's kind of spitting on y'all.
Yeah, that's what he said. Is factual, bro. And the only people that disputed are people that have continuous negative. But some people like that shit, bro. Just be honest with yourself. Some people like the toxic shit. It's more.
That's
fun
a fact.
I just would rather have this.
You be keeping it a bean. You know why they niggas like it?
Why?
Because what I'm starting to realize, a lot of you niggas who start making money, you low-key, high-key, cornball ass niggas. And what happens is you got money now, you fucking with women with low vibrations, because you know those are the ones that are easy to scoop up. They enamored with your money. But if you actually messing with real women who actually want to build with you, they not, you gotta do more than just like flash your money type shit.
Yeah,
That's a good point. That's probably true. I feel like that is true.
What they're talking about in this specific clip is, but what if she just finds somebody with more status or more money? So
why would you want to fuck with them? That's what I'm saying.
If she leaves you over that, you have been blessed.
You've been
nigga.
blessed.
That's
wow,
she wasn't for you,
not
bro.
real.
Like you've avoided.
Why are you complaining about that, nigga?
Because that's a horrible thing to find out 5 years in, or 10 years in, or after you have kids.
That is messed up. But how you don't notice after like 5 years though? They gotta give out some signals. Now if they didn't, bro, they need to start a fucking acting career, because like there's no way you've been playing me for 5 years and I ain't catch no hints, no nothing. Like my spidey senses wasn't tingling. Like how the fuck you do? Like you're after that. Honestly, she should get a medal for that shit, bro, because that's hard to do. Like there could be some days like where it could be an off day. Like, there could be an off day when you like, yeah, I can't buy this bag for you. And then she like, nigga, fuck you, bro. Once that's a sign enough. She gotta go after that. Like, nigga, fuck me because I can't buy you one bag, bro. Fuck me, really? So like, but if she didn't like show you one off day, she's been perfect every single day, then she got it. You can't even be mad at her, bro. She got it. She did her thing. She did her big one. She deserved. Like, she really finessed the shit out you, and you have to just pat yourself on the back, bro.
Brutal thing to find out is that she's willing to leave if another nigga got
complaining about like what happens if I buy a car and when I want to test drive the tires flat. Okay, I guess. Like I don't know, nigga. I guess don't buy the car. I don't know what to tell you.
Also, like even if it's not your fault, you should take responsibility.
You see how I did that? You see how because the manosphere they be using women in car analogies all the time. You see what I did there?
Obviously, a big thing. Obviously, we spoke about the gender wars, earlier. Obviously, there's a lot of conversation nowadays about, the value of what a woman brings and the value of what a man brings in a relationship. And now there's a lot more rhetoric from our women that we hear is, I'm strong, independent. I don't need no man, right?
That's pain speaking, though.
Right.
Because most black women know they will never get a man. A black woman can have sex whenever she wants,
right?
Because she's beautiful. She can have a bed mate, but to have a soul mate, she may never get. I have 2 daughters, 11 and 20, right? My oldest would be 21 this week. Statistically, right? There's a strong chance my daughter could be one of those. I hope she's not. She could be one of those who never get a husband because only 1 out of 4 gets a husband. You see that? So when a black woman says, I don't need
I don't know if that's true or not.
That's insane.
If
that's the statistics, then we are fucked. Oh my god, we're fucked. It's GG's, bro. We're fucked. That's the statistics. Hopefully it's not. But if it is, we are fucked.
That's crazy. I don't think that's true.
That's insane.
Say that only 20. I don't think only 25% of black women get married. I think it's higher than that, but I guess. I could be wrong though.
Man, that is a reaction to the reality that I may not get a man.
So why not preach? Because I understood, you're obviously against interracial relations when it comes to black men with black women. With white women.
With all women, you should only be with the black woman.
And you will say, well, if you can't find a good woman in America, there's
somewhere else.
In Africa. Absolutely. So why not teach that same rhetoric to our women? Like if you feel like
tell sisters all the time go to Africa. So I know sisters who marry. I just what it says. She invited me to the wedding. She just married a brother from the continent.
So but instead of saying they will never get married,
I'll take sisters to Africa who married brothers they met in Africa.
Right.
So yeah,
I think there's plenty. I think there's obviously plenty of black men
yes,
and black women. So
and what I also tell black women, if
married,
you're gonna go get you an African man from the continent,
you just cut. you know, I'm not gonna say that.
You're gonna have to understand that the way in which you talk to black men in America will not be tolerated over there.
Why the fuck is it tolerated? It's not tolerated here. That's what we're trying to tell them.
Well,
yes, it is, man. It is, bro.
It's tolerated.
It is entirely different over there.
Entirely different.
There's rules to socializing over there that we don't appreciate here. If you're older than me, even by a year, and I talk disrespectfully to you, you will get the shit smacked out of you.
So I should start smacking the shit out of you.
Yeah, if I disrespect you.
I'm older than you.
But I just don't.
Damn. Oh shit. If I play this right now, you think Agent's gonna get his shit smacked? You think his grill gonna be fucked up? If I play this and it go from 607 to 608, you think Agent is about to get that 00 smacked out of him, that 00 agent shit smacked. Hold on.
Don't respect
Nothing happened.
that
Yes,
rule.
you
of
been,
it.
I know, but I'm starting to respect it.
But like, there's a lot of rules we don't.
They cut it out. I seen the thing switch. They cut it out. He smacked his shit. His face is redder than usual. He smacked him.
Follow. You can't just pick and choose which traditional rules you want to follow, nigga.
I'm picking and choosing.
I guarantee both men and women do not want to play by those rules, which is why when y'all had the opportunity to deviate, that's what happened. This is what everyone chose, by the way.
Yes.
Everyone chose their own independence. Let's stop
For
pretending
sure,
like
yeah, that
it
is
got here by accident. Everybody chose. Women wanted to be able to do it themselves, and so did men. And like all of this friction happened because of decisions that everybody made collectively. It's just a trend because we collectively made those decisions.
Facts.
Over here, I want to say this to us, though. Because we try to act like the way sisters treat us doesn't have a history that we are not at least partly responsible for. Let's be honest. The black woman has had to hold down the black house by herself, although imperfectly. She's had to do it by herself since the mass incarceration of black males began in the 1970s. You understand me? Most of our children are raised by a single mother right now. And it has been that way for about 50 years.
Okay, when it says single parent homes, technically speaking, if they're not married, it would be.
So they could be together still, but that's
exactly.
still insane though.
No, that is crazy.
You know how crazy this is to me? Because until I was 16, I didn't even realize like divorce was a big deal because everyone in the city I lived in was first generation immigrants. So the kids, we were all born in Canada, but all of their parents moved from Sri Lanka and India and China and Ethiopia and Somalia. So like it's the opposite. I actually didn't have any friends growing up that their parents weren't married.
Yeah.
That's good.
Everyone in my school.
That's great.
It is. So it is just like big cultural difference. And it's like that back home too. Like it's uncommon for people to not be married like at the age of like 23, 24, 25. But again, I think people want this though. Like you gotta think though. Like people, you want to be a doctor. That takes significant effort. You're not gonna graduate till you're like what 26, 27, 28, and then even then you're working long hours. It's gonna be difficult for you, especially if you're a woman.
That's a fact. Certain careers, bro, and jobs, they take you away from being with a family. So at that point, should you have a family? Now, the people that don't do shit with their life, it's like you just you got no reason. Like you got all the time in the fucking world, bro. You got no reason to not build. But now the people that it's like putting their life and their time, they whole hours into like being like a doctor, like he's saying, it's understandable if you wouldn't want to have a family. That's understandable.
Now you want kids. How are you going to balance the two? Like
Word.
A lot of people in first world countries choose their own passions and their own career over a family. And that's okay. That's a decision that you make because you don't have to have kids. If everyone in the economy decided not to, it would fucking crumble. But like you don't have to though. And when people don't have to, they choose to prioritize other things. And that's kind of what this looks like is people just prioritizing things that aren't family.
No. They prioritizing being a fucking slut. That's not no. Let's not make it seem like everybody's doing like what they supposed to do in life. No. They prioritize. Why I can't say prioritize? They prioritize being a fucking smut. Like they just fuck. They don't care about nothing, bro.
Which is backwards because when you ask niggas what's important to them, what's most important to them, what they say? Cap. Because there's cultures where family is the most important thing to them. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's so.
Bro, what just happened?
And before, black people were still able to be in families. They had strong bonds. More
means collectively, but on an individual level, this makes no sense.
No, he's talking about collectively. That's what he's
yeah, but then he's like pointing at them like they're the collective.
No.
For their poor.
Yes. So it is just like big cultural difference, and it's like that. Like people, you want to be a. Countries choose their own passions and their own career over if everyone in the economy decided not.
My bad. I lost the thing.
What's most important to them? What they say?
Nah, we here.
Because there's cultures where family is the most important thing to them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's so crazy to me.
I don't need a man because she couldn't find one strong enough to hold her down. Or when you meet a woman and you say, sister, I'm strong enough to be your man. You ain't got to work or you ain't got to pay the bills or whatever. Pull back. I got you. And she can't.
Then my thing just, my PC. Oh my God, bro. I'm about to kick this shit. Oh my God.
Do it because all the other men before you who disappointed her. So what I'm saying is, black men, we got to be patient with our women because we created that personality. We created that, and then we want to act like we didn't play a role.
We have to be held accountable for their poor selection.
No, you have to be held accountable. No, you have to be held accountable because they have a poor selection.
What? I guess you could. If that's my wife, maybe, because I picked her. But all my life, I'm not responsible for...
I'm not responsible for Jonathan, Chris, Mir. I'm not responsible for them fucking her life up, bro. I'm not responsible for Kayshawn, Tayshawn. Nah, people will be naming it. Actually, they still do, kind of. But Sean, I'm not responsible for them like fucking her life up, bro. I'm not responsible for that.
And I think he means collectively, but on an individual level, this makes no sense.
No, he's talking about collectively. That's what he's
yeah, but then he's like pointing at them like they're the collective.
No. Well, in the thing, he clarifies numerous times like I'm not necessarily talking about
He's
y'all.
talking about men.
What
do you think about that?
I guess my theory behind it all is that I understand what he's attempting to say. I truly do. I understand what he's attempting to say.
Crash course on self-accountability.
I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna keep it a being with you all just from my perspective. I think that there is a generation of black people that failed miserably. I'm just keep it a being with you all. Because there's just no way during civil rights era and before, black people were still able to be in families. They had strong bonds more back then, and then even now the numbers are trending in a more positive direction in many regards. But there is like this gap of like degeneracy from black people that just doesn't make any sense to me. It's not comprehensible. And to be completely transparent, I know some of them. I have some of them in my family and stuff like that. And I just see it. I'm like, how is that possible? Like, how did that happen? How are you like this subsection is this fucked? I just don't get it. Now I disagree where it's like I had to bear responsibility for what the people before me did. But I understand where he's coming from, where if there's a generation of people who are growing up and that's all they know, and of course it's going to be more difficult for like certain women to like, you know.
That's a fact, bro. Because there is a certain point where we fucked up bad, and that's why we at where we at now. I don't know what happened, but like, bro, shit, we was doomed.
I don't know about because this is all I know. This is all I've been seeing my entire life. So I do understand that concept. And for people out there who want to know, yes, Dr. Umar also speaks his way to black women as well, where he says black women need to be more patient with black men as well. Y'all, I know a bunch of y'all niggas will be like, oh, but what about women? What about women? Shut the fuck up, nigga. Talking right now. But I understand where he's coming from. But in my humble opinion, I think it's just there is this generation of black people that really fucked up. I'm not saying it's all their fault. There were systematic implications that happened that aided that process. But I think that process, that group of that generation of black people, I think they have a lot of say-so on what's happening now. And those are to an extent also the generation of black people who are speaking out much more often and they're passing down rhetoric from one generation to the next. And so now you hear a bunch of 20 to 30 some year olds speak about black women in a certain way. And I'm like, nigga, I don't know where you been, nigga. I don't get what you're talking about, bro. I just don't get it.
And why is she going to end up with a poor mate? Because we as black men are not raising black boys to be the men that our women need. We are not. They out there killing themselves right now. What we doing about it? Unemployed black males, what we doing about it? Pants sagging, weed smoking, what we doing about it? Black men are not raising black boys to be the men our community needs. That is 100% our fault. What I'm saying is she got a right to be angry with us. She got a right to be angry with us.
I understand
we have not been on our job as black men. If the men are the providers, what have we been providing for our community? I'm not speaking you individually.
Yes.
Because you may be a damn good father. You may be a damn good father. You may be a damn good father, but guess what? What are we doing for the community? What are we doing for the children who don't have a father? You don't think the black woman got a right to be angry when she been raising 2/3 of the kids by herself for 50 years? And the minute she raised her voice, we say she not humble enough?
That's true.
She had to become masculine to survive the rape, the molestation, the domestic abuse. Are you telling me you can't see how we created that?
I understand that, but she needs to
If
be
we was
more
loving
selective.
our women and taking care of our women, do you think she would be like that? That personality has a history.
If she's picking Pookie and Ray Ray instead of
You're making her a scapegoat.
No, she's picking a scapegoat.
No.
There's good
Can I ask you a
quality
question?
men that they ignore.
Why she even got it? Why is there even a Pookie in the selection?
You gotta ask her.
No. I'm gonna tell you why there's a Pookie.
He's cooking. Son, as he did. That motherfucker even there, huh?
You know the problem?
Riddle me that, nigga.
But you know the thing, it goes both ways though.
Loves a clown.
That's the point you don't understand.
Women pick the degenerates and men pick the degenerates.
Yes, that
both of them pick each other.
And that's the point that this is the reason why I want to do the video. What y'all niggas don't understand, y'all pick each other, bro.
Which is why I say that's what people's experience has been.
But you saying why do they even exist though?
Not mine, because
it's a representation
I don't get
of who
picked
they are.
by those. And then
you know what's even crazier? The fucking degenerate women don't even really they try to, but they don't really even fuck with niggas on their shit.
They don't.
Cause they know for a fact they not gonna know.
But that's the cheat code, at least for me.
But when niggas say this, y'all telling on yourselves, bro. Bro, degenerate women don't really fuck with what niggas on their real purpose, cause they know.
That's true, bro. They be like, he on his word. They be dissing. Word, that's facts. That's facts. When they see you grinding and shit, they don't take you serious, bro. They don't.
For a fact, they don't level up. They don't measure up to what is expected of them anyway.
He's right in like a self accountability way, but it obviously applies in the inverse.
Yes.
But like it's just funny when you're being addressed as such. Obviously, you don't want to take it personally because he's talking collectively. Yeah. But like he's right though. Like if
you niggas too many Pookies and Ray Rays around here, y'all the problem. A nigga will be. I understand when I'll be heated like nigga, shut up. But yes, what he's spitting, what he's saying is a fact, bro.
Well, they got upset some.
Create a culture of happiness, family, hard work, and success.
We could do that. It's possible if this generation has the most like the best family structure. And it's highly. It might not happen because this generation, this Gen Z, oh shit, Gen Z probably done like that. I don't really have hope in my generation, but next generation, if they have like a good family structure, like the percentage is like a 75% at least minimum, then we straight, bro. We could keep going from there. Hopefully we don't mess up again.
We need more people to do all of those things, to care about family, to be successful, to be all those things. And when that becomes the thing you celebrate in your culture, you start to see it more because people want to be celebrated. But if the thing you're celebrating is degeneracy, you're going to see more of that.
But that's my point though. My point is what was celebrated when we were coming up wasn't as much as degeneracy as it was before.
I agree.
So that's why I think if you're talking about the next generation, sure. But then that means that's our fault because we should not allow that shit to happen.
Right.
100%. In our generation, like mid-20s to mid-30s, or even, that generation grew up off of a different playing field. Like it was just different. And when you look at those numbers in particular, those numbers are drastically different from the two generations prior. They're drastically different in many regards. But I understand what Dr. Umar is saying here, bro. He low-key, high-key spitting.
Why is it low-key hockey? Is he good?
These niggas they playing around with the community, bro.
You stop mid-sentence.
Word, what the fuck? What was that? Yo! I thought bro, I swear I thought, bro, I don't know what happened.
If this is the role, deadass, if you want to play this role, you have to understand this what comes along with it. Everything he's saying is true. If this is a role you really want to play. And as soon as you complain from a leadership perspective about not being an adequate leader, you don't come across as a leader anymore. Just keep it at being with you. Because niggas who lead, there's no room to complain. Only room for taking criticism and trying to implement that in the real world.
That's a fact.
That's what it is. So like you gotta just take it on the chin and keep it pushing. I don't understand when men. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Yo, man, as black men, we gotta stick together, build together, grow together. I think that should always be the vibe of the conversation. Stop being concerned with other women doing, bro. We're not worried about them, bro. If you really the leader, if you really the man, if you really the provider, if you really supposed to be the one making the decisions for the community to make it better, we talking men shit, bro. We're not talking about no women right now, bro. Man up, nigga.
Okay, Lo. See, if you didn't laugh at that, I would really took you serious. Like, you was really staring into my soul, talking with a low voice, bro. Yeah, I felt that.
Yo, am I not spitting?
No, I agree.
You was spitting.
Yeah. I know, but see, that's why I fought with you. I know you agree. I know you agree with me, boy.
All right, tell them what this video is about.
Which one?
This one right here. It's the last Dr. Umar video. This thing is blanking right now. Click that video, man, if you haven't watched it already. Drop a like on this video, man, if you haven't. Otherwise, we will catch you in the next one.